Hey, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever this message finds you, and I hope it finds you well. How is your week going? I had a really good Monday actually, but that is not the topic of today. Today, I am going to speak about 3 common mistakes that I see, and possibly 3 reasons why a lot of people find that their message is falling on deaf ears. It's not being reached. No one is taking action with their messages. And I just posted it. I just posted about it in my profile, where I say, like, a lot of people say, yeah, but I post almost daily, but no one really bites, right? And excuse me, the more this happens, the more people start to say, oh, well, social media doesn't work for me. It doesn't help me. I didn't get any results. Doesn't help me attract clients. And I have heard it all. So I can't see who's watching. It would be amazing if you tell me who you are, where you're tuning in from. For those who don't know me, I'm Hannah. I'm a marketing strategy coach. I work particularly with conscious well-being professionals who need to get their service out there. So if you just give me 1 second, I'll just share this into where I need to share it, whilst you tell me where you're tuning in from. Yeah. So I also spoke about the 3 types of people that I see online who are having this problem with their message not being as effective as they thought they would. And there's they're the action takers, right? The ones who are trying to desperately trying to post every day and keep up with that. And it kind of gets exhausting, but also you're not getting the results that you intended, right? Or that you're expecting. Then the second are the ones who are too scared to show up. And there are also the people who are too perfectionist, and they continue trying to perfect something, when at the end of the day, you just need to put it out there. There's no such thing as perfect. And the more you put things out there, the more value you're bringing, the more insight you're collecting. And that is how we move on, by taking action and not trying to make some pretty perfect designed banner or Facebook post or Instagram post. No, guys, it doesn't work that way. So those are the second type of people. And then the third type of people are those who, the hit and runners, I call them. The hit and runners are those that don't consistently show up, and then panic comes because they have a program or something that they need to sell, and they come there, they're talking about their offer, they get what they need maybe, or they just scrape by, or it doesn't work, no one signs up, and then they're out again, and that's it. You don't hear from them again, except when they have another encouraging boost to show up. I'm just gonna sort out my screens over here so that I can look at my notes. Yes, I need to look at my notes, guys. I'm very tired today. A lot of very exciting things happening around me, and I just couldn't sleep. So yeah, today we're here to talk about these mistakes, these common mistakes, the possible reasons why perhaps you are not connecting with your audience, you are not getting the results that you expect. Now, why the hell would I care about this? I particularly work with wellness professionals, and I see so many of them who are highly skilled. They're experts in their field, right? But when it comes to online marketing, they're just not succeeding at it. And this really pains me, because one of my biggest motivators is to see wellness professionals actually succeed in their business. Because if they're not taking action, if they're not showing up, if they're not transmitting knowledge and wisdom and actually creating an impact and serving their clients, it means that there are so many people out there who are not benefiting from that, who need their expertise, whose lives can change because of their simple tips or methodologies or techniques or treatments or therapies that they offer. And I see so many of them online struggling to make ends meet for themselves. So let's dive right in. If you guys are tuning in, let me know where you're watching from. Even if you're watching the replay, give it a little hashtag replay. This tells Facebook that the video is being watched. And let me know where you're tuning in from and what you do. Give a quick introduction, perhaps. I'd love to get to know you. So number one is the mistake of speaking a language that your audience does not understand. What does this mean? It means basically using a lot of technical terms. For example, quick example. If you're a specialist in hormones and you're going to start talking about all the different hormones and what they do and how they do, this might be too scientific for them or too technical for your audience to actually grasp their attention. So I think it's a natural occurrence to go into like a coaching mode and teach others what you have learned. Hey, Florian, and blessings to you too. Nice to see you here. Good morning. So yeah, it's a natural occurrence to go into this this teaching mode and share your knowledge, and definitely you're being viewed as an expert. But who are you actually talking to? Are you talking to other experts? Or are you talking to other people who may not necessarily understand or feel interested to learn the technical details? So really, this doesn't make sense to them, right? When you're talking the technical jargon. And what we really should be doing is talking to that person and crafting messages that resonate with them. Okay, so what are your prospects? What are your clients actually saying to themselves? What are they saying to their friends? What are they saying to their peers? How is it that what kind of struggles, challenges, issues are facing up in their life, and how do they talk about that? Maybe they're not even talking about that, but how do they feel? How can you connect with them in a way that makes them feel, oh, that's exactly what's happening. That's exactly what's going on with me. Right? So what thoughts do they have? What daily struggles are they experiencing? This is when we need to start tapping in to our empathy and really understand to the core what they are struggling with. What's their desires also? What's in their way of achieving next level health or wealth or business growth, whatever field you're in, right? So yeah, once we start tapping into their daily language use and what they're actually truly feeling, that is when we can start connecting. So this takes me to the second point. There's a misunderstanding of the importance of niching. And a lot of the time when I'm a big advocate for niching, because when I started my business online, the only way forward for me, it was very clear, was to have a clear, specific audience. And this eliminated all of the overwhelm. But what does this actually mean? Because I see so many people getting confused about this. I can see someone else popping on. Let me know where you're tuning in from. So yeah, what does it mean? Your niche is not what you offer. For example, I was on a strategy call the other day. She is a yoga teacher. She's very interested in dance movement and nutrition. And so she always felt like, okay, her niche is yoga, or her niche is movement, or her niche is nutrition, or what I forgot the other areas. No, that's not your niche. That's your toolbox. Those are the tools that you have in your toolbox that you implement, that you use with your clients. What we want to be seeing is who are you serving and what transformation are you bringing for them? What are the most common struggles, ailments, problems that they come to you with? And after you've used those tools, what are the outcomes and the results? So if you have already been working with clients for some time, look at the clients you've served. What are their stories? What are their transformational journeys? How has yoga or craniosacrotherapy or embodied movement or meditation, however, whatever you've done with them, how has that helped? And what are you really good at? What really lights you up? This also doesn't need to be like this huge life-changing secret, right? It could be as simple or as profound as you need it to be. So based on your skills, based on your strengths, who can benefit right now? In what way? And why is this important for them right now? What are the stakes and consequences if they don't deal with this, if they're not taking action, if they're not taking action today or soon in the near future? What are the stakes and consequences? What does it look like for them in 5 years' time, 10 years' time? So for example, if you're a yoga teacher, a Reiki coach, other energy healing or movement, whatever you have trained in, these are not your niches. These are your toolbox. So I just really want to make that clear, because everyone feels like, no, why should I niche down? It seems very limiting. I also said that for many years, and this is why I kept screwing around on online and not really getting anywhere, because I was trying to speak to everybody and anybody. So yeah, we want to be shifting focus on who you're serving and what you're serving. What is their desired outcome? What are the advantages and benefits of working with you, of using these tools or working with you? I know that a lot of you use your tools intuitively based on that client, which is absolutely fine. I am a transformational coach. I help people who feel burnout, oppressed, or despairing to find power, freedom, and clarity, changing one thought at a time. I love that, because changing one thought at a time makes it feel so manageable. It feels like I want to take that action because it's easy to manage. I see more people popping on. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I've just explained the first two reasons of why possibly your message is falling on deaf ears. Number one, that your language might be too technical, so something they're not understanding, and actually misunderstanding the importance of niche, whereby your niche is not what you're certified in, what you trained in. If you trained in yoga, energy healing, Reiki, massage, these are not your niches. These are your tools. So really focusing your message around the benefits and advantages rather than the features, right? And number three is the hit and run blast. Now, earlier in this live video, I spoke about one type of person who they come online, they try and sell, and then they're no longer there. This does not help you at all. This does not help your credibility. This does not help to improve the trust factors that are so important, especially online, when we are trusting this connection, when we are trusting this person to take my money and heal me or work with me, give me the tools, right? Your people need to connect. They need to connect with you, your message, what you stand for. They need to relate to it. They need to vibe with you. And I'm not going to vibe with everyone. Not everyone's not going to vibe with me, and that's perfectly fine. But people really need to connect with you and relate to you. This is where the know, like, trust factor is so important. So what happens is that your audience, they may be completely new people, or they've been people that you've known in the past. Excuse me while I hydrate. You're nurturing them through a series of beliefs before being ready to work with you. So what does your ideal client, what does your prospect need to know? What do they need to believe before being ready to join your program or to take your service? So if you're an energy healer, they need to believe in that it works. They need to believe that they can trust you. They need to trust in themselves that this can happen. So how are you guiding them through your message? This basically is so important to understand where your prospects are on their journey. Are they completely problem unaware and not understanding what needs to change, or that there is something that they need to change? Are they problem aware but they haven't sought out any solutions? Or are they actively looking for solutions in the marketplace? If so, what are they talking about? What are they searching for? What would they be thinking, right? And are they ready? Are they ready to take the next stage? So how are you managing this through your message? Make once you start really mapping out that client journey, and this is what I really go into deep detail in my private coaching, once you map out that client journey and the beliefs that they need to have along the way to get warmer and closer to you, to taking that action with you, to starting that journey with you, this is when your message becomes super clear. Your message will start planting the seeds, right? Your message will start planting the seeds. Now, for those who are new on online marketing, you have not been doing it for a long time, please don't expect everything to happen fast. There's this misunderstanding that things just happen very fast because it's online. Well, it depends on how much effort and work you're going to put in it. Do you really have the skin in the game to do things consistently and show up as you are and not hide behind any websites or fancy funnels? Because people want to connect with you. There was one quote that I don't know whether he got it from somebody, but Dean Graziosi always used to say, people buy from you when they feel understood and not when they understand you. So that takes me back to point one. When we start talking technical jargon, people don't understand that. People want to feel understood. They want to feel heard. They want to know that they can trust you because they've understood you. So I hope I made that point clear. If I have not, please write in the comments and I can address it again. So, for example, I was talking about the beliefs that clients must have. So when prospects come to me, and they have a strong belief that they have to do this website, they have to have this fancy website, and that to generate leads, and they don't want to spend a single moment on social media, and that clients will just fall on their lap through their website. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. This is not gonna help us move forward together. Because unless you change that belief, unless you really want to put skin in the game, unless you really want to consistently show up and work for it, unless you really want to create relationships and connect to your audience. Because we're so done with fakeness, we're so done with big corporations. So why do we try to make our websites like one? People want to know you. You're the one who's going to offer them the service. I don't come shooting my videos from these fancy studios, because when you work with me, this is mostly what you get. For now, so I tend to change my desk position a few times per year, but yeah, this is what you get. So I want you to get real with yourself, because we want to work with real people. People want to work with real people. We are happy to pay for services when we believe it's going to work, when we trust ourselves to do that work, when we are ready to make it work, and when we trust that person and ourselves to go on this journey. So this is the same way for you and your prospects. So I invite you to ask yourselves, how are you putting your messaging out there? Does your message truly relate and connect emotionally? Does it relate? Does it resonate to their own lifestyle experiences? Do you have experiences that you can share that would really connect with them? I'm sure you do. And I'm really sure you do. So use that. Show up. Show a little bit of your vulnerability too, because this is what makes you human. And this, we all want to connect with humans. Especially in this year, we've been self-isolated, we've been restricted, we've been talking to screens. We want to connect. We want to connect. Even online. Even more online. Even more importantly. So what are you going to be doing to close the year? What are you going to be doing next year to start receiving clients and finally serving the people that you started your journey for? Florian is saying, very helpful. Our messages are planting seeds when they feel understood. Yes, it's about planting the right seeds. Guys, I've had people who have been watching me for the last 9 months, 10 months since I started coming actively out. They're only kind of they're sending me messages now wanting to hop on board. And that's absolutely perfect, because now they feel ready. They have got to know me. I've given them the opportunity to know me better, to like me. Not everyone likes me, and that's fine. They can find someone else that they like, but to trust me. And when I launched my Embody Marketing with Ease group program, which will start in February, I had an amazing sale offer for my group members only. One seat was snatched up like that, because this woman was ready for change, and this woman wanted me to guide her for it. She knows it. She knows it's going to work, because she also believes in herself, and she's ready for that. So I know that 2020 was a tough one for many of you. I too lost a lot of my freelance work, but this is exactly what pushed me to really focus and take my coaching business seriously, because I didn't have that thing to fall back on. And I thought, well, if not now, step into my potential, then when, right? So I invite you to take this turning of year, if that matters to you at all. It could be December, January, March, June, whatever. Once you take that step forward to really step into your potential, things will start happening. Things will start moving. So when I did something different, when I chose to focus on a niche, so I eliminated all of that overwhelm, all of that panic, I avoided being this vague person trying to talk to everybody and not really having quality leads coming to me. I stopped feeling small. I pushed through the fears and limiting beliefs. Yes, I have a lot of them. Yes, I have self-doubt. Yes, imposter syndrome is very real for me. You're not alone. What changed is that I invested in myself each and every single month since the first week of February. And I have not stopped. I have not stopped. Because when you invest in yourself, you know the power that brings. And especially if you are expecting others to invest with you or invest in themselves with you as their guide, you need to start acting and behaving like your ideal client. Thanks to that, I was able to grow a group. I've had a handful of private clients. I've launched 2 group programs, one of them in April and one of them starting in February. And yeah, things are moving. Things are moving. This is only possible when I decided that it's going to be possible. That when I decided to stop screwing around, get focused, get clear. People need to feel understood to buy from you, not when they understand you. So I hope this resonates. I hope that message really sinks in, because that's so important. So my invitation to you today is to ask yourself, what am I going to be doing different this year, or in the coming year, or in these 2 weeks? Let's close December with a bang. Why start in 2021? Start now. Start now. What's going to change today? What can you do differently? What have you understood from the 3 mistakes and the tips and suggestions that I have given to change things around? And how are you showing up in your business? Are you being fully present? Are you being consistent? Are you nurturing and developing relationships? Remember, no hit and runs. So one more question. What do you need to drop? What do you need to drop to make space for more potential, more abundance, and more impact? What is holding you back from that? What is holding you back from your desires? What is it that needs to drop today? I hope you can sit with that and really think about it. My final invitation for today is to join me on Thursday, 17th of December. I am leading the Marketing Mindset Masterclass. 5 amazing expert well-being professionals have already secured their spot. We are going to unpack and uncover a lot of the beliefs and narratives that I have had and that I hear from other people when it comes to business and marketing online. I want to unpack it. I want to try and find truth in it. And I'm going to offer you solutions in the most simple, basic way. No rocket science, no big strategies, although there will be strategies. That's my forte. I will bring it in. But really to simplify it. To simplify it and let go of whatever is holding you back from taking serious action today. Because if you are not taking action in your business, if you are a service-based, conscious, well-being professional, and you are not showing up, you're not taking massive action in your business, you're doing a disservice to the people that you started this journey for. There are many people out there who would love to work with you. They need to know about you. So please, for the greater good, and for yourself, and for your own desires, for your own dreams and wishes, whether it's abundance, whether it's freedom, whether it's wealth, whether it's whatever it is, do it for yourself as well. So that's all for me. If you are interested to join the masterclass on Thursday, all you need to do is send me a private message, or I'll drop the sign up link. There's really nothing to lose except 27 euros. How many things have you bought already for Christmas that were maybe not quite necessary? Even if you take one thing from this session on Thursday, I know it's going to help you take a huge leap forward, even just from one thing. One aha, one breakthrough, one, oh, I didn't know that moment that is going to just help you move forward. What can that bring back to you? What can that bring to the people that you're going to work with? I'll leave you with that one. Bye for now. Thank you for those who stayed until the very end watching me. I love you. I don't know who the second person is. Thank you so much for showing the love. And if you're watching replay, #replay. If you've got questions or clarifications on anything I've said, put it down in the comments. I will get back to you. Lots of love and bye for now.